Welcome to the full moon in Libra happening 1st and 2nd of April 2026. This full moon is happening at 12 degrees. So the moon is at 12 degrees and then opposite the energy is the sun at 12 degrees in Aries. 1 and 2 adds up to 12. Sorry, 1 and 2 is 12. 1 add 2 is 3. So if we look about the Aries sun at 12 degrees and the Libra moon at 12 degrees, we have double 3, 33. I want to bring your attention to that beautiful angel number of 33. For me, it is unconditional love. It is the 33 petals of the heart that want to open. Venus is the goddess of love. Venus rules Libra, where the moon is right now. It is full, it is complete. Libra is about our closest relationships, partnerships, whether that is personal, professional. It's about money, our self-worth and our value. It's the divine feminine energy, whether man or woman we hold this within. It's where we give love, receive love. The opposite sign, Aries, is Mars. It's ruled by Mars. So we have the Mars and the Venus axis activated with this lunation. You can also think of this as the identity, your self-identity with Aries, and the identity of others and how people see you, and how you are seen in this world by others. How you've given your energy away to others, to please others, to be around others, where you've got lost in your identity, Aries. The Aries and Libra axis always wants to bring in equilibrium in both, in the highest expression of Aries and the highest expression of Libra. Self and others, being at peace. You think about Venus being the goddess of love, Aries being the god of war. Love and war. Where have you been in a conflict with your closest relationships? Where is something coming to a head? Where is something coming to conclusion? Where is something coming to a win-win outcome that may be forecast with this lunation? Libra full moon, the scales of balance, the scales of cosmic balance. If we look at the cosmic energy here, going back to the ancient Egyptian goddess Ma'at, she's one of the most ancient goddesses. She has the ostrich feather on her head, and it is said in ancient mythology that she puts a feather on one side of the scales, and when you have passed, when you have died, she puts your heart on the other. And if it is balanced, you then transcend. You go into the underworld, or you go into the stars. If it is not, then it will be out of balance. It will be too heavy. And this is where that saying, it's with a heavy heart. Where is your heart being heavy by some burdens, some relationships, some conflicts, some war? Where are you now bringing in some balance to yourself? Bringing yourself back to your heart, knowing your self-worth and your value. Where is your life then projecting this back to you in the form of abundance, happiness, joy, and attracting your tribe? We're going to look into the tarot to see what my cards are saying about this energy, and I'm going to ask some specific questions. The first question I want to ask with this lunation is, what is out of balance for the collective? I'm going to start with my tarot, guys. What is out of balance with this energy? Pop them up there. What is out of balance for the collective? What is out of balance? I'm going to pull 3 cards. Let's go into the theme of the number 3. 3 tarot. What is out of balance with this full moon in Libra? We have the Hermit, Virgo energy. We have Six of Swords, mental energy. We have the Nine of Swords. Wow. What is out of balance? Bottom of the deck, the Nine of Wands. Heavy, burdensome, wounded self. This is a divine masculine fire. Okay, let me go into the cards that I pulled and then I'll look at that Nine of Wands. Now here we have the Hermit. So the Hermit in Tarot is associated with Virgo energy. You can see here he's gained a lot of wisdom and he holds the light in his lantern. We've just come off that big Virgo eclipse. So we're still in that energy because eclipses can last for a few months. So every moon cycle will be triggering some kind of ending, completion. There's something that you might have been needing to see, feel, hold, lose, loss, lack, sorrow, heartache along the way that you've gained some wisdom from, and you might be getting some kind of cosmic balance with this full moon in Libra. Why I say this is it's pulled with the Six of Swords. Now sixes are again balanced energy, 3 on one side, 3 on the other. There's a nod to that 33. But this is air elemental. The full moon in Libra is air. It's our mind, how we think. And when Libra is out of balance, especially with others, it is indecisive. It doesn't know what to choose. Now in this energy, the Six of Swords, you can see there's a man steering away from the choppy seas into calmer seas. And he's taken with him a woman and a child. There's been some conflict within family, with close people around you who don't necessarily have to be family, but these could be close friendships that you class as family. There's been some heartache, grief, loss and sorrow that's caused some mental scars that you had to go through to gain some wisdom. This is what's out of balance, because here's the Nine of Swords, being in your head, thinking about it over and over again. You'll find that I'm talking very slowly with this energy, so I feel like it's quite serious, quite grounded. There's something that you've had to go through, and the conclusion might be coming up with this Libra moon. You might even be getting some kind of download, aha moment, or communication coming in. I want you to pay attention to this energy here, the Nine of Wands. This is the fire. So here we have the Nine of Wands. Then we will have the Queen of Wands. Then we will have the Aquarius energy. Why I find this fascinating is fire would be Aries. And then we have the swords, air, would be Libra. So there's that balance of the fire and the air, both masculine. Air and fire are masculine energies. There's something you had to undergo to release some old masculine wounds that were keeping you in that fight or flight and survival. You had to undergo to gain some wisdom, but now your body is tired, as you can see here with this Nine of Wands. He's got a bandage on his head. He's the wounded masculine, the defensive masculine, the fear-based masculine. And this is where this low vibration of Aries could be coming in as a reactivity, a defensive, immature masculine. And you might have gained some wisdom, and you are not allowing the energy to trigger you anymore. But that in itself is a test to see how much you have matured in your masculine. But this is saying you are now standing in as the Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. This is Aries energy. The Queen is the feminine. She's confident. She's strong. She's abundant. She's intuitive. She's fearless. She's sexy. She's passionate. And this is what you are stepping into. A balanced, awakened feminine. Whether man or woman, you've healed the father wound. You've healed the mother wound. You've healed that rejection, abandonment. And now you know who you are. And you are fearless. We have then the star, which is Aquarius energy in tarot. It's now time to make a wish, to believe in the impossible, to step into this new freedom-seeking energy. This moon is actually has a positive energy towards Pluto, who's in Aquarius, who wants to set you free. He wants to set your mind free, once and for all. Completion. Remember I spoke about Mart. She rules our heart. She governs our heart. She protects our heart. There's a test that you've had to undergo, whether it's been 6 months, 6 years, 10 years, 30 years, whatever it might be. It was all for a reason. And with this full moon in Libra, it's bringing in some kind of cosmic balance. Let's now go into and ask another question. Where might you be giving your power away to others? Remember, Libra is about other. Where might you be giving the power away to others? Let's do another roll. Where might you be giving your power away to others? Six of Pentacles. This is Moon in Taurus. Okay. Six of Wands. Are you noticing anything here? I was talking about 3 and 3. 33. Add the 3 and the 3 together, you get 6. Balance. Victory. In your fire. Queen of Pentacles. This is a practical, feminine, receptive energy. Abundance. But it also can be ruled by Virgo, this energy. For me as a reader anyway, I see this as Virgonian energy. A lot of readers read this as a Capricorn energy, but I read it as a Virgonian energy. Now, the question was, where are you giving your power away to others? This is from a fear of being left out. You can see here there's a man and he's given to 2 beggars. Again, he's got the scales of justice, karmic justice in one hand. And he's given the beggar money. Now, we don't know whether he's going to give the other beggar that's waiting money or whether he's just going to walk away. The 6 here can represent unreciprocated relationships where you are giving your time, your effort, your passion, your love into something or someone and it's not coming back. You were given 100 and you're only getting 30 in return. And this might be on the whim of a fear. I need to fit in. I need to be, I might have an abandonment wound. So I will give more than what I get back. Now remember, for some of you, we've come into some karmic justice here. So you've had to learn by this kind of dynamic. And it's taught you well. And this is where you might be reaping some kind of reward. Then we have the Six of Wands, and this is victory. This is victory here. Now, the question that I asked was, where are you giving yourself away to others? Where are you giving your power away? You look at this card, it's a man on a horse, victorious. He's came and he's won a battle. Six of Wands, it's a masculine energy. He's won the fight. He's won the contract. He's got material success. He's got success in every area of his life. And he's very proud of that. Now, where are you giving your power away? 1, from envy. 2, where are other people envious of what you have? And the relationship might not be as it seems. This could be a work dynamic for some of you. Just be guarded and protect your energy. Because there's some people in this card, you can see they don't look very happy for this guy. They're not cheering him on. They look a bit disgruntled. This victory has been hard won. But you might have some people not happy for you. Don't let them dim your light. This is a Leo energy. And that is the solar plexus. Your big loyal heart. But you deserve loyalty back in return. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles, giving your power away. She sits on her throne, the Queen of Pentacles. She's mastered everything that she owns, her value. She will give, but she also knows how to receive. Where are you blocked in your feminine? Where are you blocked in your feminine and you're running out and you're running yourself down because you're working more from that masculine, wounded energy? The survival, the burnout. This is where you might be giving your power away. Some of you might even be giving your money away. You might be putting money into something that is not worth some investment. That you might not get that back. You might be borrowing people money. Obviously, it's going to be different for everybody. But just pay attention to this energy, guys. Because it's all about your worth and your value with Venus. Okay, I'm going to pull on. Oh, we've got a victory card here. Return of investment. ROI. That's just come into my mind. Return of investment. It's been a tough battle, whether you've been working very hard and not being recognized at work and you're getting a return on your investment, whether this is emotional investment, whether this is lessons learned. Remember the cosmic balance. Return of investment with this beautiful full moon in Libra. Let's pull on my Moonology deck and get some extra messages. I've just bought a new deck. I'm laughing because that's something I do quite regular, but I haven't bought one for a few months. And because we are heading into Easter, into the Easter time, I want to bring in Mother Mary, the divine feminine, the protection, the nurture. Why? Because this moon is also in a square to Jupiter in Cancer. Cancer is the mother archetype. Now, squares are usually tension, but Jupiter and in Cancer is benefic. It's a benefic planet. Now, there's something that you had to, and I'll show you this card in a minute. There's something that you had to endure, possibly to do with family, as I mentioned earlier, with Jupiter being in Cancer, because Jupiter wants to expand. He wants to bring you blessings, but these might have been bittersweet and hard won, and you might have had to lose, or there might have been loss along the way, heartache, loss, grief, and sorrow. But this is where it's coming in, and it's going to gift you. It expands everything it touches, does Jupiter. And in Cancer, this could be something now where you're moving forward in a family dynamic, in a tribal energy, because Cancer is the tribal energy. It's also where we could be finding our health, especially with we pull in the Queen of Pentacles and the Virgo energy here, where we might have been holding energies in our body. The body holds the score ancestrally from wounds that are being carried, density. This is where the victory might be coming in. Oh yeah, because here's Saturn closing out the cycle. Completion, the world. Something's complete. So things might be starting to feel lighter in your body. Okay, what did Mother Mary want to say? So here's the image of the card. And the message is, Our Lady of the Whispering Heart. The truest guidance is not always the loudest voice. Sometimes fear and doubt yell with love and trust speaks quietly but consistently from deep within the heart. Trust in the truths of your heart, even when they seem quieter than the voices of fear within you that are around you. Listen and apply the soft, steady wisdom felt within, the patience and the confidence. Yeah, there's something you've gained. You've opened your heart and you've gone into that compassionate grace. You've mastered and you've matured the masculine within in order for your heart now to open to receive. And some people might not get it, but some people might feel that you have grown and that your light is shining brightly. But remember, don't let them dim your light with this energy. It's been hard won. Let's pull another Mother Mary. Let's pull another Mother Mary. I want to say Mary Magdalene as well. Mary Magdalene energy. Where is that deck? I'm going to pull one of her too. So there's the image. Again, a beautiful heart coinciding with Venus, the goddess of love. And it is Our Lady of Love. Pray to Our Lady for the release of hate and fear within yourself and within the world. Such prayer unleashes her beauty. Pray that this is your role. Act on what comes to you through the heart in prayer. There is no limit to the love that can flow through you. You will never be depleted by it, only expanded. That's that Jupiterian energy. Actively conspire with her so that all hearts may know peace. So yes, this is most certainly saying it's balancing out that war god. Remember the war and love. And this could certainly be with tribal energy, with family dynamics, making peace. And that's when you go on the scales of cosmic justice and you weigh your heart because it's pure and it's compassionate and you freed it from the war, the hate and the fear. Wow. What beautiful, beautiful cards. Now I did mention Mary Magdalene, so I'm going to find my deck of Mary Magdalene. All right, bear with me guys, because it's actually under this phone here. Right, let's have a look. So here's the deck, Mary Magdalene. Let's see what Mary Magdalene, and this is all coinciding around Easter time, guys, too. Now, I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about the energy that carries with Easter and the resurrection, the crucifixion and the resurrection. And it was through the heart of Mary Magdalene that Jesus was resurrected. Let's see what Mary Magdalene has to say. What does Mary Magdalene, two want to come out. And we have here Christ. Look at that heart. Look at that heart. The thorn around it. The wounded heart. And this is Christ. Love only knows mercy. Love only knows mercy. And there's another card that came out with that. And it is actually Mary Magdalene. Mary Magdalene, and it is love only ever expands. There's that Jupiter in Cancer. You've healed a family wound with love. Wow. Let me read a little bit from the book with that one for Mary Magdalene. Okay. The heart of Mary's gospel. She reveals what has been hidden from us. She teaches us about the vision we're all capable of, how the soul perceives the world with the spiritual eye, a form of seeing from within that is unassuming and humble space of the human heart. Mary's intimate exchange with Christ in her gospel takes place from within her. Christ tells her that she's wonderful for being able to perceive him, and that it is that this capacity to see with the heart, this true vision, is the treasure. This love that sits at the core of who we are is what allows us to become a bridge between the worlds. This love that is stronger than death. This love that reminds us, when we are bound by a power of the ego, that we are also a soul. This love will free us. When we allow love to overwhelm us, letting it reach where we feel broken, alone, unforgivable, or forgotten, this is the whole point of being here. The point is to let love reach where it has never been before. Their story of love, Christ and Mary, that has always been meant for us, this love that makes simply being fully human our true purpose. This love that resurrects, the love that brings us back to life again, the love that only ever expands. Now look at that, the masculine, the feminine, the true love between the masculine and the feminine, and take this back to our energy within us. 33 petals of the heart. Loving yourself unconditionally, forgiving yourself, bringing love into your body, your aches, your pains, your heartache, your sorrow will set you free. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that beautiful reading here, and I hope you enjoyed it. Take good care and happy full moon.